So I'll record this in the few minutes I have before the bus gets here. But I guess the bigger part of like talking about all of this is like the solutions, right? It's like, what are we going to do as people, right? And because it's, we could talk about the problems all day, but this is obviously something that I contemplated when I went to law school, when I left law school, of like, and it's something that I even will be putting in my Akron Loomis music bio. It's like something that I've even said in songs. It's like the solution is not logic. Like the solution is not like, which is why I also made that song Disorganized that I should probably release. Yeah, maybe I'll mix and edit, master that one next. But the problem, the solution isn't logic. It's like, it's like, in order to actually break out of the matrix, it's breaking out of the language, it's breaking out of the thought processes that have to be linear, right? The 3D. And I think that's what makes like coming up with solution hard, is because, funny enough, it's like I don't think there is like a solution. Like I think that itself is like a matrix idea where it's like, we need to do something. No, it's like more like everybody kind of needs to like fall back into their essence, right? And notice how I said fall back and not, it's more effortless than it is like extreme effort. Not lack of effort, but like extreme effort. That's like putting yourself into a wall or something, right? Where you feel like you're drained after it. Like that even goes back to what I was saying about like what I'm doing now. Like how I'm delivering these like pharmacy things on foot. Like even though I'm barely getting paid, it's like an invigorating energy when I'm walking around, and then when I'm in the sun, right? Like it fills my cup, It not only keeps me busy, but it keeps me in the system. Keeps me earning money in the system. But I don't know. I think a big part of it too is like restructuring like our cultural norms and boundaries and ways of interacting with each other, because even like talking through a screen or like talking through wires, you begin to realize, and I begin to stop myself too sometimes, because I'll be like, well, wouldn't it be better like talk to somebody or talk to a person? And a lot of times that is true, but a lot of times, and myself included, we have like inner work to do. Not all the time, not 24/7, forever, to infinity, but there's like people-pleasing tendencies that I have, or like the fact of like being honest without fear of like violence, or like removing the ego. Like that's something that I feel like you go in every conversation, not everyone, but so many conversations, and it's like there's ego that you have to deal with. And I think it's like play it by ear, like determine like who you can like build relationships with, like. And I think the more and more you like get into your essence, the more and more you find the right people. But ultimately, like that is part of the solution, I guess. It's like disconnecting from this technology, and it doesn't even have to be completely. I think like I think I saw, of course, on the Matrix, Google AI, saying something about like how language isn't like the language is like a double-edged sword. Like you can use it to entrap people and ensnare people and enslave them forever, but you can also use it for positive, so-called positive things, right? You can make people feel better, right? You can do positive spells and all these other things, right? So that's what gets me always, going back to law school, thinking about going back to law school, but then also has me thinking about like the technology, and like am I being too like fuck everybody, because in a way that works, but I feel like it only works for so long, but it only works until the point where I feel like everything is turned on its head, right? So I don't know, I guess it's more intuition, though. It's more intuition than anything. So I don't think it's as easy. I think the law school is always tempting, just like an ex is always tempting. Like until you get to that next stage, until you get to that next level, where you've left it behind for so long that you actually feel like, okay, now I feel like I can do something else, or that sort of thing, right? Once I get my twos and that sort of thing. Well, the bus is here, so I'm gonna wrap this up. But that's what success is.